Good evening. Street racing and street takeovers are making it dangerous to drive in parts of Houston.
It is so bad, officers recently wrote nearly 2,000 tickets during an operation to crack down on those drivers. Our own Matt Doherty had exclusive access to that operation and joins us live with what he saw. Matt.
Yeah, it was surprising to see how fast these groups were able to organize and pull off these street takeovers. Hundreds of people were arrested. Lots of drugs, guns, and vehicles were seized. It's Friday evening, March 17th. As the sun begins to set over Houston's freeways, countless drivers have just left work. With any luck this St. Patrick's Day, a few of them might make it home before it gets dark. This isn't a night to be on the road.
It's sometimes referred to as the Super Bowl of racing, but it's very dangerous activity.
Every year, law enforcement officers from several agencies fan out across the Houston area for 5 nights in March.
The TX-2K is in town, and it is a big event that attracts racers nationwide to the Houston area.
They're called the TX-2K Task Force, a reference to the legal annual street racing event happening concurrently in Baytown. This year, we're following the officers on the hunt for drivers who are taking their fun off the track.
It's dangerous. Street racing is dangerous. When we are arresting these drivers for street racing or doing a street takeover, a lot of times we're finding guns, we're finding drugs.
Just before 9 o'clock, we get our first report of a large parking lot takeover happening outside of a mall in Katy. It's not hard to find. You can see the smoke from the freeway. As deputies begin stopping and arresting drivers allegedly breaking the law on the perimeter, we make our way toward the center. Hundreds of people have converged on this parking lot outside of a JCPenney. Some have brought their cars to the show, others are just here to watch. After a few minutes, the noise of the crowd is interrupted by the sound of screeching tires. People sprint toward the car doing donuts, cheering, holding their phones in the air. The crowd moves closer and closer to the car as it whips around in circles. Luckily, nobody was hurt. As the minutes pass, the crowd continues to grow. This video from above gives a better idea of its size. The smoke you see is from the burnouts. Drivers parade their cars up and down the rows of vehicles. Harris County Sheriff's Office units have made their way to the middle of the crowd. We follow them as deputies are heckled by some in the group. Go, go! The crowd is told to leave. Deputies block in a few of their cars. A handful of people are handcuffed and detained. Some of their vehicles are searched.
I came out here to have a good night, with my friends and stuff, enjoy the car meet, but I'm just sad it went out this way, We wasn't doing nothing wrong.
Kel Garwin and his friends are among the hundreds who showed up to the parking lot.
As long as nobody does nothing stupid, nobody will get hurt. I feel like the cops didn't need to shut us down. We could have kept on going.
Back on the freeway, the mood has changed. We see several vehicles traveling at very high speeds. Some appear to be racing. When we try to change lanes, we're nearly clipped by a car racing up from behind us. As we arrive at our next call, the tow trucks beat us to the scene. This long stretch of road covered with tire marks is near Bush Airport. Deputies say it was here where several drivers were caught racing just before midnight.
The vehicles are covering tremendous distances in a very short period of time. And so the real sad thing is when somebody loses their life in something like this. That's the most tragic.
Now, the founder of TX-2K has taken issue with connecting his event to illegal street racing. He says you can't control what people do on their own time, and the event does not endorse illegal street racing. Back to you.
We've seen plenty of street takeovers and street racing at other times as well. Point noted.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Matt, for that look at the crackdown.